Here is my finished 2024 Ram 3500 high roof. I've been working on it for about 6 weeks straight, and this is what I've created. I'm just going to go ahead and give you a little tour of what we have done. So first of all, we're starting here at the door. I made a little outdoor table, or you can sit on the couch and put your things here. This is a really lovely bug net from Living in a Bubble. I got their sliding door screen, front door screens, and back door screens, so we can close them and keep the buggies out if we want. So from there, come a little closer, we'll go inside. It's the 136 wheelbase. I wanted to get the little version so that it was really easy to park, especially national parks and places like that where parking can be really tight. And some of the roads in national parks also restrict your length for going on the roads. So I wanted to make sure to be able to take it anywhere that I wanted to, basically. So that's why we got the 136. In choosing the 136, I knew my space was going to be really limited. So I had a couple must-haves, and so that's how I developed this floor plan. So right here is basically a full-size bed. That's another thing about the ProMaster, is a full-size bed, queen-size bed. They fit side to side. So this is a full-size bed. My husband is 6'2". I'm pretty small, so I could fit on here no problem. But my husband is 6'2", and we have 2 dogs that sleep with us. And a full-size bed gets really crowded really fast. So we have this set up like this, so it's full-time in the full-size bed mode. But I wanted it to be able to basically turn into a king-size bed. So that was number one, the thing that I wanted the most. Number two is I wanted a place to sit that was not the bed. So I created this little couch, which you'll see will convert into the foot of the king-size bed. The bed also, I wanted to not be like making and unmaking the bed every day, because that just seems annoying and I didn't want to have to do that. So I'll show you the conversion in a minute. The other thing that I wanted is I wanted a large sink, because again, I do have the 2 little dogs and we go out hiking and stuff and they get pretty dirty, and I wanted to be able to really easily wash them. So I wanted a lot of storage, king-size bed, place to sit that was not the bed, and a large sink, all in a tiny little 136 footprint. So I accomplished it. It does have several moving parts, and I'll show you how those work, but they're overall pretty easy. I'm pretty happy with how things came out. So I'll move on to showing you the king-size bed mode next. So in bed mode, the back of the couch flips up and extends the length of the bed to what is a king-size length. So my husband can sleep on this side, and all 6'2" of him fits no problem. I sleep on that side. I'm 5'3", so I fit no problem over there. And it's pretty simple. Just pop up the back of the couch, and I'll show you that in a second, and pop a cushion on there. So it's basically this cushion. I need to cover this cushion. I haven't done that yet. But this is just on shelf brackets that come up and down, and they're 180-pound shelf brackets, and there's 3 of them here, and they're hinged, and it drops back down, and now it is the back of the couch again. And then this cushion, which is going to get covered, goes right here. The blankets get fixed however you want to fix them, and the couch gets plopped back into place, and we're back into couch mode, just like that. So basically that is the conversion from the couch to the king-size bed. Over here you have my little kitchen. These are just some cute little baskets that are just, they've got some pillowcases in them right now, that I ordered some pillows, so I'm waiting for them to come. But so here's the little tiny kitchen. It is pretty small. So here is my kitchen. It's pretty little, but I think I'm going to be able to get done what I need done. So right here is, you flip this up, and I've got all kinds of storage in here. What I've got basically is a cabinet the size of 4 of the collapsible kind of cloth 12 by 12 storage cubes in here. And so they have all of our camping stuff in them. So that's really convenient and easy to use. Flip that down. And then I made this little butcher block to fit the sink so that it can be extra counter space if I want it to. Get that out of the way. And now it is a big old sink. So, sink mode. Really lovely big sink. Easy to wash dishes, easy to rinse the dogs, easy to wash my hair. That was really important. We've got a really simple water system. We've got 5 gallons of clean water, fresh water, 5 gallons of gray water. The trash can is in between, and there is a water pump, and I also have an immersion heater that I can drop in the fresh water tank to heat up the water. Then if we look up here, we have one upper cabinet. These little soft baskets, 2 of them fit perfect, and this in between, so I can store stuff up there, get it down easily. Right here, I just have a little rack, dog food, coffee, tea, and Truvia paper towel holder, temperature gauge, and then I found these cute little baskets. They're just kind of stuff you can throw stuff in. I've got the remotes. All of my lights are battery operated, and they're on a remote system. So we can go like that. Back on. Yep. So that's really, those are my lights. It's my light system. And again, lots of storage underneath here. And then again, this just goes back over to my sink if I want to add counter space, just like that. I've got a light strip right here. I'm going to secure it down so it doesn't rock over, but this is for plugging in all of my kitchen appliances. Here is my kitchen setup. It's all electric. I do have a little butane camp stove if I need it. But inside of the van, I plan on only cooking with electric, and if we're at a campsite and I want to cook outside, then I can use the butane camp stove. But I've got a cute little toaster oven, a cute little water heater for tea and coffee, and a cute little fry pan. I've also got a hot plate, flat plate as well, but I tested them all out. I made a couple dinners in them, and it actually works out pretty well. So that is my cooking system. And then all of my cooking system just stores under there in the little storage cubes. So it works out kind of nice, easy to put away. It's just right in there. So let me show you where my refrigerator is. Okay, so where is the refrigerator? So here is the seat of my couch. And so you just take the cushion off, pop this up. Give a little shove, and it goes into a little lock there, and underneath of here, hopefully you can see it, is my fridge. So it's just a little 12-volt fridge. I don't have anything in it right now, but I have this in it so that it can stay propped open. It doesn't get yucky inside. But there is my fridge, and on the right I have more storage, and right behind the fridge is my Bluetti, the power station that I'm using, and then you can see I've got garage storage underneath of there. So that is where the fridge lives. Put that down, and we're back into bench mode. This is my little art mural. This is what I imagine Callisto looks like. She's a cool, peaceful chick. ready to go on an adventure. That's little Mina, and that's little Timber. And they're, of course, always going to be along for the adventure. Okay, so you may have noticed that I don't have any windows or roof vents in the van. I did not do that for a couple reasons. One is windows are where you lose the most heat and gain the most heat. Also, I was just worried about leaks, and also the factory warranty is kind of interesting. I've gotten some interesting information from different dealers about putting anything on the roof, doing anything to the roof voids the warranty, or doesn't void the warranty, but certain dealers will not touch it if you've done certain things to the vehicle. So I have avoided those things, and then just leaks in general. I just wanted to kind of avoid any of that. So in lieu of that, behind my little privacy curtain, I have a little privacy curtain here, but full time, all the time, behind the privacy curtain, underneath of it, is my climate control system, if you want to call it that. So this is a little Y-Car air conditioner dehumidifier, and it lives right here, it just stays there. It has a little vent that vents out the driver's window if you're in air conditioning mode. You can turn it on dehumidifier mode and it'll take all the moisture out of the air. It has a little tube that you can put a little tray under to catch the water. Air conditioning wise, it works pretty good. It's not a heater per se, but if you switch the vents, it then kind of becomes a de facto heater. I also have a space heater. I also found these cool little headrest fans. It's got two little fans on it, and you can have them blow whichever way you want. They move around. So also for ventilation, I have the living in a bubble front window screens. So I can just put that over the window, crack the window, no bugs are coming in, ventilation's coming in, and I can turn on this little guy to kind of move the air from the front to the back. And then also I can turn on the dehumidifier if I need to on the Y-Car. So that is kind of our climate control system. Then one other cute little thing that I put in the walls is these little window frames, picture frames, whatever you want to call them. They're just little recesses, and they have little bungee net holders. So there's one on each side, place to put your iPad, place to put your cell phone, bottle of water, whatever you want right next to you while you are sleeping. So I also added those. And you might notice through my bug screen back there, there's a little tree stencil on my door covers, but that was just a little something that I did. Let me see. Oh, I've got a little coat rack right here. Can hang hats or coats or whatever. So that's just a little more storage and places for things to go in this tiny little space. So thanks for checking out my tiny little van. I think I got everything that I wanted in the 136 floor plan, and I'm really happy with it. It's pretty, it's warm, it's cozy. I can't wait to start taking it out and going on some adventures. This was quite an undertaking for me. There were a couple times where I thought I might have bitten off a little more than I could chew, but in the end, I got it done. I have to say I'm super proud of myself. I built a few things. My dad was in construction for his whole life, so the last couple of years I've spent a lot of time renovating my house, building a deck, doing some different things with him. So I want to thank him for teaching me everything that he's taught me. This was a solo build. My husband helped me on a few things, but pretty much I did the rest of it. He did the water pump and just a couple other things for me, but the majority of it was me. From putting up the ceiling, holding it with my head at times, yeah, it was kind of a crazy undertaking, just me out here figuring it out. But I think it turned out beautifully. I'm so happy with it. And again, I am so proud of myself. I know that's kind of a strange thing to say maybe. So welcome to Callisto. I have named my van Callisto. I am super into astrology, and Callisto is one of Jupiter's moons, and I am highly Jupiter influenced. That's how I came up with Callisto. It's also got a fun little Greek story, and it's a constellation as well. So I saw it, I like the name, so she is Callisto. Callisto and I are going to have a lot of fun with the dogs, with Travis, traveling around, seeing beautiful places. And this is going to be my daily driver. I do have another vehicle, but ever since I got this, I've pretty much been using it as my daily driver just because I really like it. It's kind of fun to drive. It's kind of fun having this in your car with you. I mean, I can make a cup of tea anywhere, which is kind of cool. If I get to work 10 minutes early, I come back here and I sit on the couch and I just sort of relax because, you know, I usually leave early so that I don't have to fight with traffic, or I don't have to get to work maybe 10 minutes early just because you never know what traffic is going to be like. And instead of sitting in my front seat, I come sit back here. I sit on the couch, I sit back here. If I wanted, I could make myself a cup of tea. It's so comfy. So it kind of seems weird for a daily driver, but I'm actually, at this point right now, I've been driving it for almost 2 months. And I've got to say, I was just telling my husband the other day that I don't see myself going back to a normal vehicle because it's just, I don't know, I just really like it. It's really fun to drive. The other day we were at the store and I was done looking, but my husband was still looking. So the dogs and I just came out and hung out here, and he could hang out in the store and look as much as he wanted, and no big deal. So it's kind of neat. It's different. I don't know. Sounds strange, but I like it for a daily driver. Also, I have it set up. I have it set up so basically, say we're out someplace and I go, hey, you want to go over here? We can literally just go wherever. I've got stuff for the dogs in here. I've got all of our stuff in here that is just gonna live in here basically. So there's nothing that needs to be packed for like a Saturday night overnight. So that's the other reason that it's kind of fun. And like I said, it's so tiny. It fits in compact spots. I've squeezed it into some really tight parking spots with no problem. So it's really fun. I really like it. I'm excited. I think it turned out beautifully. This is her. This is Callisto. I've got a little art mural here with Callisto and Mina and Timber. And yeah, it's kind of like the little heart of the van. So thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching. And I hope if you ever want to do something like this, just do it. You can do it. You'd be surprised what you can do, what you can work through, what you can figure out. Is this perfect? No. But is it perfect for me? Yes. So again, thank you for watching. I'll be sharing some camping videos, camping snippets as we go along, but this is where we're starting. Bye-bye.